going to start from here. I've been doing these live sessions all over lockdown, and I think everybody's back to work now, so I think it's time to bring them to a close. So what I'm doing today is going back to the beginning, not the beginning of lockdown, but one of my very, very first paintings that I ever did was a waterfall with lots of woods and stuff, but it was in portrait. So today I'm going to do something similar, but in landscape. Let's have a little look and see what I've got. First off, let me show you the colours. I have got titanium white, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, ivory black, Van Dyke brown, alizarin crimson, sap green, cadmium yellow, Indian yellow, yellow ochre, and I've got two bright reds. And again, just to show you, they both say on the tubes that they are cadmium red light. Okay, we're having problems playing the video. Please let me know if you can see me or not, because I can't on here. And I'll just have to reload it and see what happens. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a fan brush. First of all, I have to tell you what I've done up here. I've put some cadmium yellow on here with a little bit of the Indian yellow around the edges, blended in some cadmium red, alizarin crimson, Prussian blue, phthalo blue, and a little bit of black out the sides. Down here, in the middle here, because I'm going to have my waterfall down here, I've done Prussian blue, phthalo blue and black mixed, and then on the edges I've got some Van Dyke brown because I'll have some land there. So to start with, I'm going to dip my brush into the liquid white. Now the liquid white is a little medium. It's a very, very thin colour. So I'm going to start, this is my bright area, so I'm literally just going to start and blend it out. Now we'll get all sorts of different textures in the sky, get different colours. Then you need to just wipe the colours off, go back into the white. Now when you've got your bright spot, don't take any dirty colours back. Always pull out from the side. Okay, and you're starting to see all these different colours. And I'm going around the edges as well, guys, because as you know, I started doing that just as a little, I noticed so many people weren't framing their paintings, and I thought, well, seems a bit of a cheat that they've got to put up with white sides to their painting. So I now do round the side as well. So I do hope you guys are seeing all this and you get it going. Anyway, more colour, because we need to put some more colour out the side. Now you can see all these colours that I've laid on. I didn't lay on a whole heap of amounts. I didn't put loads on. I put a thin cover. Just instead of using one of the mediums, like I usually do, the liquid white or the liquid clear, I used the actual colours themselves. So straight from the tube, straight onto my canvas. Well, via the palette, obviously. Just come down the side, and basically, and those of you who don't know, the canvas previously was, see, I'm not wiping the brush off this time because I want this a bit darker anyway, because this is getting away from the source of my light. And we'll get into down there. Okay, so you will have a little fleck of light shining here and there. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to wash my brush now, and that's apart from, and for those of you who don't know me, I've not just wiped that on the floor. I have actually, no, it's stopped again. Okay, I'm not even going to go there. I have actually got a towel on the floor. So starting from this, I'm going to take a little bit more titanium white. I want that a little bit brighter. So now we start to blend it all. I've got the colour laid on, and now with the bigger brush we can take it all out, soften it up, get some movement in the sky. Okay, take it to the outside, a little bit darker. So panicky about this not working this morning that I didn't even ask you how you all were. I hope everyone's okay. Let's say everybody's back to work, so I thought it was time to sort of call a halt really. The kids are back at school, so not even mums are at home now. I wouldn't have thought you'd be getting the shopping and everything done where you can. Okay, so in peace and quiet, at least that's what I used to do. I used to wait until the kids were back at school and then I'd go off and do my shopping. Shopping during the holidays was a nightmare, unless you could get them over to friends for tea. Okay, so now, really and honestly, I'm not doing anything else to my sky because I think that's quite a dramatic sky as it is. So, we've got lots of light, lots of movement. Now, what I am going to do is go into the Van Dyke Brown with a little bit of black. And then we can start and put some things up here that will place. We'll have a bigger tree up here, shall we? We'll have a bigger tree there. I must admit, this was probably, in fact, I don't think I ever sold this one. I think this one actually went, it was in my, where I used to work, it was actually in my seclusion unit at school. It was up on the wall, and when I left, I don't think I took it with me. In fact, I'm sure I didn't, so I've not actually ever sold this one. Doubt it's still up on the wall though. If you're at Ken Stimson, pop into what used to be the seclusion unit, see if you can find it anywhere around the school. Which I don't even think the seclusion unit is a seclusion unit anymore. I think it's gone back to being the learning centre. Okay, so there we are. We've got a few bits and bobs, a few little trees, things around and about. Just pop them in on the background. I'm just tapping them with this brown brush. Now I must remind me at the end, guys, I have to wash my brushes. Do you know what? Last week, it was like 3 days before I remembered. Terrible, because I had something else I had to do and I can't remember what it was. Right, so a little bit of liquid, not liquid, a little bit of the paint thinners. Going straight into the Van Dyke Brown. Taking one side with the white, and let's put in some tree trunks. So, the tree trunks, obviously, the light side to where the sun is, just so that we've got a little bit. You don't have to put them in white, you can, but I just like to. So we'll take that one, that could be an old dead tree. It climbs into the sky. There we are. That one's breathed its last, I'm afraid. But it happens. That's nature, isn't it? Everything lives and dies. That's the cycle. Okay, so we'll put some stalks in there. And I think, well, obviously, when I was doing my brushes, I think I missed that one. Because I think that's not soft enough. So, yet another, there we go, that's better. Yet another brush bites the dust. This one's a bit too thick, but anyhow, it will do. another big tree. It's going to come up here, and don't worry about the shape and form at the moment. You'll just have, I'm going to have one, it's not a dead tree, but it is going to climb up into the sky. It's not got any leaves just yet, but it will do by the time I'm finished. Okay, there we are. Okay, so there's my trees. I will get my other round brush. Oh, it's gone totally off again. I'm going to ignore that now. So I do apologise, guys, if I don't think this brush is going to work either. No. Let's see if I can clean it quickly, soften it off. No, that one's dead as well. Okay, there's one. Right, so going to go into a little bit of sap green and the cad yellow. And if we've got some trees without leaves, let's add a little bit of red. So we've got some autumny type colours, and also we are reflecting the light thrown out from there. Okay, change the colours up a little bit when you're going around the corners so that all the trees are different. It's going to be a little bit of a darker one because they are a little bit further away. So let's put in something a little bit brighter. I'm actually just tapping in all the colours, all the yellows. I've just put that one there. Let's put a nice bright yellow bush in here. And we'll go back into the green. Okay, I'm going to have to try again. Can you still see me, Lewis? Because this just isn't working today. It seriously isn't working at all. So, go up here for a nice one big tall tree. Again, go in the green. We'll change the colours up for this bush. There we are. A little bit of hint. Put another one down there. A little bit of red. Now this one I'm going to add a little bit of white to it because it is going to be quite bright. It's right next to the sunshine. So we'll have that one and a little bit of trees going across. Then up here, round the corner, don't forget your trees will go round the corner. Try a little bit of the Indian yellow. And it's quite good as well that it's all coming to an end because the I have got a commission that is going to take every ounce of what I'm thinking of my artistic abilities, I think, but it will be worth it. Okay, so that's a little start. I'll just give the old brush a clean while I remember. Okay, so it's just not going, so we'll ignore that. Right, so taking a fan brush, taking a little bit of the liquid white. Now that's gone yellow, so let me clean the brush again because I had a little bit of blue in it or a little bit of yellow in it beginning. So we'll take the pure colour, then we'll take and we'll mix it in. You want it thin, but not as thin as just liquid white on its own. So coming along here, we have got, it comes from behind these bushes on both sides, comes down and whew. Okay, so a little bit more. That's a big waterfall. And there we are. Okay, so now we'll smooth it down a little bit. There we go. And pull straight down. There we are. Okay, and that gives an idea that it's coming out, because waterfalls don't fall completely straight or level. And then we'll have some, because that's quite a big waterfall, so we now need to have some big splashes as these come away. And then they turn into quite turbulent water, which we will have just floating out to the back. Okay, and that is our waterfall. Put a few little bits. There we go. Okay, so I cannot believe after all this that this has let me down on the very last one. I don't know whether you can see me or not, guys. I really don't. So I'm going to have to just go with it as if you can. I am recording it on another video camera just in case. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put some trees and some bushes that are coming down here. Some of them will come out over the actual waterfall, because obviously the waterfall has to go somewhere, has to have something to hold it in. So basically, although I've got some brown on here, I'm just quickly tapping it to get a little bit extra colour on. Right, so here we go. We need the, where are we? Where has it gone? There we go. One script liner brush. Again, we'll go into the brown. And I'm going to add some white to it. Okay, I'm going to come out. I will try and cut all this out on the video when I do it. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of white, a little bit of lighter, and we can go up and we can have a few trees that are coming up. This one, I think he's going to come up from here. We'll have some more from down here. In fact, I think I'm going to have one really big tree later on. So we'll just put in some sticks and stuff. So near the camera. Near the camera. What am I talking about? Near the light. He's growing up, so he's getting a little bit of light hitting him. A little bit here. And we'll have one there. Okay. I've got absolutely nothing, guys, so I do apologise. Like I say, if you are messaging me, I'm sorry, I cannot see anything. Not a dicky bird, I'm afraid. I'll give this one last shot. Okay, so while that's loading, we'll take some green and we'll add a little bit of white to it, make it a little bit brighter. And oh, look at him. He's sitting there quite happy. Take a little bit of the yellow, again a little bit of white, lighten it back up. Now just think about the shapes of the trees and the bushes that are just lying down here. They're enjoying this waterfall, watching all the water cascade over the edge. There we are, deep in a forest somewhere. It's just appeared. Or in fact, I wouldn't have thought, this doesn't to me look so much like a forest. This looks more like heathland, doesn't it? It looks more like a bit of heathland. Okay, I'm going to add a little red tree somewhere. A little bit of white. I think down here we'll have a little bit of an autumn bush that's just hanging over the water a bit. And there we are. Go back into the brown. So I do hope anyone who's watching, you don't mind my not talking to you, because I cannot see a thing. I have no idea what's going on and why today it's chosen of all days to go wrong. But that's life, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to do another tree in here. Take him down. Going to have another little bush. And I will go back and fill in. And he's coming down to the water. I'm getting a little bit darker as he goes down. I think I'll go back to the green. And we'll have another tree that's going in here. He's a bit taller. Okay. And I think I'm going to have a bush with red flowers on it. And I'm going to have him, see, do them all at once. And he's going round the corner here. There we are. Okay, now, I think just using the dark green, I'm going to put in some background bushes. There we are. Take some over here as well. There we are. Okay. Now, what I do need to go back in is to put in some more sticks. Okay, back to the page, see what happens. It's not. Okay, I'm just going to carry on, guys. So I hope you can see me. Because if you can't, this will all have been in vain, and I can't believe after so long. So I've really enjoyed doing it. I have to say, it's been such a challenge doing this, coming up every week with something different and new for you to do. I don't know whether you've actually given it a go, whether you've tried it, or whether you've just enjoyed watching it. I know so many people watch it afterwards, so at least you can get to see that, which will be good. Okay, so here is my big tree I was telling you about. I knew he was there somewhere and just had to find him. He's come out of there, go across up to there. He's going to have branches coming up. There we are. Just see a hint of him. I'll do another branch across there. Now this guy, because he's got his bright red flowers, he needs a little bit to hold him up as well. So we'll put in a few little sticks and things just to hold him up. I'm going to go over them with brown because they are a little bit too bright. I just wanted to be able to see them, but they are a little bit too bright. Okay, so next to the water's edge, what I'm going to do is take a little bit of the brown, and I'm just going to give this all a little bit of land to sit on. So just a little bit of brown with my knife, here and there. I'll go and do a little bit over this side as well. Just like I say, just a bit. It doesn't have to be a lot because it's all There we go. Don't forget to go around the corner. There we are. A little bit of white mixed in with it. Maybe a little bit of yellow ochre as well. Maybe a little bit of blue to grey it down. There we are. Okay. So we just need a little bit of ground on there for it all to sit on. This side. There we are. Okay. Wipe that off. Wipe the old knife off. Take the white, a little bit across. In fact, it's the wrong white. I need the liquid white again. I'm going to mix in a little bit of blue, so it's got the blue colour, and we will just give it a little bit of a, there we are, just blend the two together so we've got a little bit of water. Same over here. There we are, just a little bit of water hitting it. Now again, if you get one that goes too bright, like that one there is far too bright, just keep rubbing it and it will go away. There we are. Okay, get that. I'm just going to go back to my fan brush. I'm going to go into this blue and white, and I'm just going to straighten that line up because it really wasn't, go down here as well, it really wasn't straight. There we are. There we are. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit more movement, so we're going to have a little bit more coming down, little bit of there we are, a little bit more white water before it finally settles out. Okay. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. It's just a quick one today, which for the last one. So I still can't see anything. So if anybody is messaging me, I will answer after the video's finished because I'll only be able to see it then. Right, so all we want is my signature, which I always do in red. And I always do them in the bottom left hand corner so you know where to find it. There we go. Well, I'm sorry if you couldn't see it, but I'm hoping that you at least will be able to watch the other video. Thank you for those of you who did join me, and thank you for your company over the whole journey, which has been lockdown. That's all, like I say, everyone's back to work, everyone who hopefully has made it through. Stay safe, keep safe. I will be posting videos, maybe not weekly, but I will be posting other videos during, onto my page of various things, because now I won't be just doing canvases, I will be doing Christmas baubles, mandalas, going back to my slates, but you'll be able to see them all. They'll all be on my website, rbart.co.uk. They will all be on my YouTube channel, Ruth Baldry Art, so please, if you get a chance, have a look at my YouTube channel, show it a little bit of love. And the website, everything, like I say, that has been on there that we have been painting together, if you like, is on the website. I can't guarantee they're all there because I've sold quite a few of them, which is good. Thank you very much. But like I say, thank you for your company. Thank you for your patience through my wonderful internet issues. And I won't see you next week, same time, same place. But hopefully we will meet again in the future. Take care. See you soon. Bye.